Public speaking is a special attribute of human endeavors, and it stretches across all phases of human life: politics, teaching, business, entertainment, and so on. Fundamentally, we are wired with a domineering trait, but practically, we are faced with fear or fright. This very attribute makes public speaking difficult. According to Jean de la Bruyere, there are certain things in which mediocrity is not to be endured, such as poetry, music, painting, public speaking. This is how serious public speaking is. But today, we are privileged to have leaders in this aspect of life that is raising us to be champions in public speaking. I'm here this very moment to review a public speaking class by Etienne George. Public speaking, like we know, is essentially conversing with the public in business, in networking, in education or entertainment. We deal with public. We try to pass our view across to the public. We try to catch the attention of the public. We try to woo them, the public, on our own side. In doing this, we are faced with talking to the public, and we do this in conversation. We converse in public speaking through various means: storytelling, use of statistics, and icebreakers. According to Etienne George, icebreakers are special captivating tools that endear the audience to your program. They are energizers, they are introducers. They keep the audience. The very first point, according to him, is the opening, and the next is the audience analysis. In every public gathering, there are age brackets. So it is expedient that as a public speaker, you note the age of the audience and you design your presentation to suit their taste. And that is why audience analysis is important. Number 3 is visuals. As you have considered the audience, then you're also looking at your visuals, the things that entice the audience, that key or captivate them to follow your presentation. In order to bring audience consistently together, we can make use of games make the audience experience you. Number 3 is vocal variety. As a public speaker, we are encouraged to be ourselves, to be natural, to be who we are. In that, we use our natural voice. We don't recreate our voice. Then we make our voice to be forceful. Speak with charisma. Speak with confidence and boldness. Our voice must carry energy and expressiveness. Number 4 in public speaking is preparation. Preparation entails the grasp of the knowledge of what you want to talk about as a public speaker, the grasp of the subject, the analysis of the audience, and the understanding of the object. Then sequence or syntax, that is the arrangement of the subject matter. The audience are engrossed with so many events and activities. Not even in this computer age, they could be distracted. The presentation, the sequence, the arrangement of your presentation captivates the audience, and that is why as a public speaker this is very essential. Then more so in engaging the audience, we also told of transition. I think it's the 5th one. transition is how we move from one content to another content, from one topic to another topic, from one aspect to another aspect. And in doing this, we make use of prep. Prep, P-R-E-P. P means point of view. As a public speaker, you make your point clear. R means review of the point of view, and E means examples of the point of view. Examples of the point of view. Then P is the point of view stated. As a public speaker, there is a focus that you are expected to move the audience into. So in your transition, you make your point of view, and you make use of illustrations that will establish that point of view with visible examples that can captivate them. By so doing, the point of view is established. The point of view carries point plus fact, or point plus stories that can carry home your drive. Public speaking also has the body language of the public speaker. As a public speaker, your body language tells a lot. Your body language shows your boldness. Your body language shows your confidence. It shows your courage and your charisma, especially when you are a new person in public speaking and you are introduced by an MC with little knowledge of your credibility. Your body language can arouse the audience. So body language is essential for a public speaker. It tells your appearance. It shows who you are to the audience. In the body language, eye contact is essential. As you speak, you look at the people eyeball to eyeball. In looking at them eyeball to eyeball, making an eye contact, you're passing message or information to them. As you look at them eyeball to eyeball, you get their understanding. You carry them along and you pass this confidence from you. Then the next one is your pose, your position. As you speak, you stand in front of audience and you speak. Your position matters a lot. You stand in a position that assumes boldness and confidence that would reduce or eliminate stage fright. Your pose carries your character, carries your credibility, and also charisma. Your credibility is the way you open up to the audience, showing that you have knowledge of the fact that you are there. Your credibility tells you that you have much more in you. That is why you are standing in front of them while they are sitting to listen to you. Then our passion. As a public speaker, you need passion. You have to have passion. The passion is the drive that takes you to deliver your content. And finally, as you make your presentation, you will come to a close. A close in public speaking is distinct from a close in speech writing. So in a close, there are certain words that you should not use, like in summary, in conclusion. But in a close or your final statement, you give a recap of the main view that you have presented, and you end it in a way that is suited by you. So to end this very summary, I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Isian George for causing us to dream to be better in this aspect of public speaking. Thank you, Mr. George. Public speaking. Thank you.